Oh, what?
Pause. Bitch, go back and rewind it. Did y'all see Quad's man laughing at her in the confessional? He was going along with all of her bullshit, just as giggling like an 8-year-old watching cartoons after 2 a.m. And Damon too. He was about to fall out of that cookout chair trying to hold in laughing at Buddy. The men are messy, all of them. Eugene is messy, even though Eugene is my favorite. Apollo, Cecil. And don't get me started on Mr. Scott. Hey, Mr. Scott, if you ever see this video. Listen, the entire episode was a hot-ass mess, and we're going to talk about it. If you have not already, please hit the like and subscribe button and turn on the notifications back.
Been through a lot from the start. Just to figure out who I am.
Pause. Now, you'll have to go back in my playlist because I've already done the rundown on Shaq back in September. Shaq has something bizarre going on down at that car dealership. It's something very strange, something very unusual. Listen, just go do your homework. That's all I can say. So when the women are asking, how does Shaq know Apollo? Well, remember, Apollo, Phaedra, and Angela Stanton, they were all involved in a racketeering scheme against the federal government. This is what Angela said. Remember, go back and watch my videos. Phaedra worked at the insurance place, and Angela would go to the dealership and swipe the VIN numbers. Now, all of this is according to Angela. She would take the VIN numbers back to Phaedra, and then they would get these faux papers of registration and then take it back to the dealership and get them to cut a key. And then at night, after the car place closed, Angela, Apollo, and Apollo's brother Everett, they would sneak back onto the lot and drive off with the vehicles. So don't be fooled, Atlanta. Apollo and Phaedra know all of the car people, underground and above. So when Shaq says that he knows Shireen, that's a different story, because Shireen is into real estate and some other entrepreneur things. But in Atlanta, all of these types of people, they run together. It's organized, you see? It's organized. And because Phaedra and Apollo know from experience that the feds watch Bravo, they've already prepped their plus ones on this vacation trip. They already told them, don't say too much in front of these white folks' camera. Don't even do it. So when Apollo walked over and got the party started and told Shaq that he was a snake, and he told Phaedra that she was one too, I almost knocked my french fries over. Because be clear, that wasn't for real. That wasn't for real. That was him giving Phaedra a moment so that they could have an exciting storyline. That's what that was. But let's press play and we'll play along. Did y'all hear Phaedra cussing left and right this entire episode? But remember, on The Housewives, she was such a Southern belle. And we never even knew Phaedra cuss until she butt dialed Cynthia. And Phaedra put it on her kids that she didn't use this type of language. But that B word rolls off of her tongue real strong. It's almost like Phaedra has been cussing since she was 3 years old. Faye has a problem with Shireen. And one of the problems Faye has with Shireen, besides Shireen filming with Candy and Todd years ago, is the fact that Shireen is light-skinned. Phaedra has a problem with Shireen being light-skinned. Faye is color-struck. She told us this on Marriage Boot Camp. So this is not unusual. Be clear. Faye could really care less that Apollo was messing around with Shireen, because for real, she wasn't the only one. If you know, you know. This is my problem. Faye brought Apollo to the reunion last year. She was trying to spite Toya, and then it came back to bite her in the ass. Like my nanny always says, don't start something you can't finish. If you didn't want Apollo on the show, then you should have never opened the door and made him your storyline and flew him out to the reunion last year. That's first. Second, these girls are tired of Faye. Simone, Quadrina, and Buddy. Remember, all of this was taking place during the time Phaedra was being found out about that missing money. She was missing her $50,000 check to the Met Gala. So, in conjunction with that, By this time, Buddy had already told Quadrina that Fei Fei called up Simone, Toya, and Walkie Talkie on a Zoom call, and that Phaedra was orchestrating the firing of Quadrina. She was trying to ice Quad out for whatever the reason is, because I'm still unclear about that. So this is why Quad started off this episode being shady. Oh, is it cool to bring ex-husbands around with their new wives and all of that kind of shit? Because Quad was on one, clearly. Now, Fei Fei overplayed her hand with these ladies because she came in like she was the top dog, but she got too big for her own good. And when they saw that she was trying to banish OGs from the circle, the ladies had to bring her down to size. That's all this was, bringing Apollo around and whatnot. They're not going to welcome you. So I don't understand what Phaedra thought. These girls don't know you. They've been asking to know you since the first cast trip. And after you skipped out on that $50,000, they don't want to know you. So I don't have any problem with Buddy inviting Apollo and Shireen. Fei Fei thought she was nickel slick and Buddy had her penny change. Okay? Now, on to the most anticipated scene between Quadrina's man and Gregory. Because between me and you, Quadrina started this whole mess. She started this whole mess. I thought Greg handled that the best way he could. It sounded pretty good to me. But where he put his foot in his socially awkward mouth was, rather than leaving it there, he started explaining and recapping too much. And again, I almost dropped my damn french fries. I am cracking up. Simone and Cecil were cutting up all episode. Baby, they got jokes. Those two got jokes. I mean, I can't lie. Quadrina's man is kind of turning me on. Quad is wrong as two left shoes. But I do like how her man is sticking beside her. I have to say, I kind of like this man. I mean, I hate to say it, I'm biased. Let's play some more. Shut your stuttering ass up, okay? Eugene, stop. Stop it, Eugene. Gregory, why did you walk your milk dud head ass over there and get into this man's face knowing you did not want the smoke? Greg knows he doesn't want the smoke. But Greg is selling wolf tickets like he is really about that action. I think Gregory best sit his little ass down somewhere. That's what I think. This is when the entire episode just got really crazy for me because people were just talking the side of their neck. I mean, even Phaedra started walking up and down the beach trying to keep Sweet Tea away from the confrontation. And I had to look at the screen 4 times. I had to rewind it and press play and rewind and press play because Phaedra looked about 73 years old from the back. I have never seen Phaedra walk and look like that from the back. From the pictures this lady posts on Instagram, I did not know that Phaedra looked that shriveled up from the back. She looked every bit of 73. And when she said, "Don't worry, Sweet Tea, Shek is not going to let anything happen. He's not going to let shit pop off," I was wondering, who the fuck is the Shek? What do you mean he won't let anything happen? Shek couldn't even handle Apollo. And you think that Shek can stand in between these middle-aged angry men? Phaedra, stop lying. Please. Okay, so this is when Gregory realized he made a miscalculation. Now it's, I don't want to fight. I'm a doctor. Whoop-de-whoop-de-woo. But Gregory did everything except turn his black ass around and go sit the fuck down somewhere. So whatever happened after this, baby, that's on you. Because even Sweet Tea could see from 81 yards down the beach, Gregory was about to get his motherfucking ass whooped. Especially when he dropped that atomic bomb. I know how your girl is. Gregory, baby, why did you even go there? Girl, she was taking off down the beach. Sweet Tea was gone, okay? My man. Listen, we have to see what's going to happen next week. But y'all, this entire episode was atrocious. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? I need y'all to leave it in the comments. Whose side are you on? Whose side are you on? I'm riding with Quadrina's man, personally, because Gregory, for sure, was about to get his ass beat. Okay? Okay.